What's up and welcome to my channel, E Smells Good. If you're a fan of fragrances or fragrance related content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so that you can stay up to date on everything that I post from here going forward. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 5 favorite pickups for, I guess you could call it the second quarter of 2025. So we're talking April through June. These are going to be the fragrances that for one reason or another really blew me away, and I am super happy to have them in my collection. Now, jump-starting our list is going to be one that, believe it or not, I only have worn it on one occasion, and it is Game of Spades Wild Card. Now, this one is their take on the Bond No. 9 Lafayette Street. And if I'm being honest, I have not smelled Lafayette, but if it smells anything close to this, then that must be an amazing fragrance. I picked this one up on a Gift Express flash sale on TikTok Shop and got it for a really good price. And I'm very, very happy to have it because this is one that really blew me away when I smelled it for the first time. Now, unfortunately, I picked it up when the weather around me started to get very, very hot. And this one just has a little too much density for me to wear in the high heat of where I live. But on the one occasion that I did get to wear it, it had really good performance. It had beautiful sillage, a beautiful scent trail. And this is one that I really look forward to wearing once it begins to cool off, or maybe even on some cool summer evenings. Once again, from the house of Joe Milano, we have Game of Spades Wild Card. Our next one is going to be from the house of Lattafa, and it is Mahir Legacy. This is their take on the Sedley DNA from Parfums de Marly. Like a lot of people say, this one really is Sprite in a bottle. It has a beautiful lime note up top, and then it's a bit fizzy and kind of dries down to like an aromatic, woody fragrance. Overall, this one has been extremely highly complimented for me. It's one that my coworkers enjoy, and it's one that my girlfriend specifically has really fallen in love with. And I have really enjoyed wearing it. I get pretty good performance with it as well, especially for a fresh fragrance. I'm getting anywhere from like 8 to 10 hours with this one, even on high heat days. So in my mind, that's really good for a fresh fragrance. And really the cherry on top with this one, and this is actually going to be true for a couple fragrances on this list, I ended up getting this fragrance completely free. I had some issues with my shipping and the company that I had purchased it from, and they ended up sending me a full refund and told me to just keep the fragrance if it ever arrived. Thankfully it did, so I ended up getting this one completely free. So when I layer on top of how much I enjoy the fragrance, how much the people around me enjoy the fragrance, as well as the fact that I paid nothing for it, this one definitely had to make the list. Once again, from the house of Lattafa, we have Mahir Legacy. Next up on the list is going to be from French Avenue, and it is Aether Extra. This is their take on Greenlee by Parfums de Marly. And it was not intentional that a Greenlee dupe and a Sedley dupe were both on the list. It just happened to kind of work out that way. But this one, in my opinion, gets very, very close to that Greenlee DNA. This one has a very beautiful, crisp apple note in the top, and then it kind of dries down to a bit of a almost watery, musky, woody scent. This one is very beautiful, extremely easy to wear. It's one that I reach for time and time again. As you can see, the dent in this one is just getting bigger and bigger every time I mention this fragrance on the channel. I will say my only gripe with this one is that I don't get amazing performance with it. I would say I get around 6 hours, maybe 8 on a good day, which in my opinion is kind of on par with Greenlee, if not maybe just a tad bit better. So I can't complain too much, and I really can't complain when you consider the price of this one. I think I paid like $30, $32, something like that. So for this one to be as affordable as it is and to smell as high quality as it does, I can't be mad at that at all. And it ended up being one that I wore heavily over the past few months, so it definitely had to make this list as well. Once again, we have Aether Extra from French Avenue. Now, the final 2 fragrances on the list, I really kind of went back and forth debating which one was going to be number 2 and which one was going to be number 1. I ended up deciding on this one in the second spot, and it is going to be Aqua Dubai from Out Here, Maine. This is their take on, you probably know what it is. I've said before, I'm trying to avoid saying the name of this one just because I've heard of some people's videos getting taken down, but just use your imagination. This is one that smells extremely soapy. It smells very bright and invigorating. It is a very fresh and inviting scent, and it's actually probably my most complimented fragrance of the year so far. The week that I wore this one, I actually wore it for an entire week straight, and I ended up getting around 10 compliments during the course of that week. So this is one that the people around me really do enjoy. Performance and longevity on this one is outstanding. I've clocked around 12 to 14 hours with this, and for a fresh fragrance, that is really unheard of for me. It's fresh, it's soapy. Imagine taking the most luxurious bath that you could imagine, and that scent just lingers on you throughout the entire day. That's what wearing this one is like. So once again, from the house of Al Haramain, we have Aqua Dubai. Now, rounding off our list in the #1 spot is going to be from the house of Lattafa, and it is Lattafa's Art of Universe. And the main reason this one ended up in the #1 spot, it's not a super complimented fragrance for me. It doesn't even have better performance than the one before it, but I had the strongest reaction that I've had in a long time when I smelled this fragrance for the first time. And I hate the fact that my camera actually went out on me in the middle of recording that first impression. So unfortunately, you guys will never get to see just how strong of a reaction I had to this one. But I fell in love with this one at first sniff. This is one that really blew me away. And it's actually the one that sparked me to try to wear a few fragrances for an extended period of time, because the first couple days wearing this one, I ended up wearing it for a week. I ended up wearing it for a week straight. This one is very fruity. It has a bit of a musky, woody dry down, but it also has this kind of a fizzy, soda-like accord to it. So it ends up smelling kind of sweet, fruity, and fizzy. This is one that is very unique. There's definitely nothing like it in my collection. If you are a fan of Blue Talisman, I hear that this one is very close to Blue Talisman. I have not smelled that one, but like I said earlier with the clone of Lafayette, if this smells anything like Blue Talisman, I can only imagine how good that one smells. Performance on this one is pretty good. I'm getting around like 8 hours with it, so that's definitely enough for me. And this is also one that leaves a really beautiful scent trail and has really good sillage. So when I do wear this one, it's one that really does kind of waft behind me and leaves people wondering what I'm wearing. It's a little too sweet for the high heat temperatures that I've been getting lately, but once I start getting some cooler summer evenings, this is definitely one that I'm going to start reaching for again. Once again, rounding off our list of my favorite pickups of the second quarter of 2025, we have Lattafa's Ark of Universe. Very beautiful bottle, if you ask me. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Drop a comment down below and let me know what your favorite pickups of the year so far have been. Let me know what fragrances you have found yourself coming back to time and time again. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It does so much to support my channel. And until next time, peace.